Just hours after a car exploded in India's capital, New Delhi, I was on a plane to the city to figure out what happened and why. After leaving the airport, we drove straight to the site. There were reports that at least 13 people had died and many more were critically injured. We're getting pretty close now to the site of the blast that occurred just over 24 hours ago, and this is what it would have looked like yesterday when the blast occurred. The closer we got, the emptier the streets became. The city felt like it was in shock. Police had invoked an anti-terrorism law to investigate the explosion, but they weren't calling it terrorism just yet. This is the road to the site of the blast, and as you can see, it has been barricaded off since this happened, and there is a heavy security presence. They're not allowing any cars through. There hadn't been an attack on the city for more than 10 years, and I was worried that there might be more explosions. The blast site is just a few meters ahead of us, but it's difficult to see anything because police have cordoned off the area with a white curtain. Forensics experts have been on the scene all day collecting data, including DNA from body parts that were found inside the vehicle that exploded. Just hours after the blast here, Pakistan's capital Islamabad was rocked by a suicide attack. A car packed with explosives blew up outside a district court, also killing more than a dozen people. Now, the timing and nature of these twin attacks may seem too similar to be a coincidence, but there are important differences. Despite wild speculation that Pakistan was behind the New Delhi blast, authorities seem to be focusing their investigation on militants from the restive northern region of Kashmir. The government has said the explosion was a terrorist attack, but so far they have not blamed Pakistan. Analysts say that's because they haven't found evidence of direct involvement. Across the border in Pakistan, the suicide bombing was quickly claimed by a rogue offshoot of the Pakistani Taliban. But the government lashed out at Afghanistan, blaming them for harbouring these militants and accusing India of supporting them. Both countries have rejected this. So where do we go from here? In India, the focus really is on homegrown terrorism. How did the intelligence services miss this, and what can they do to prevent it from happening again? Pakistan has a more serious dilemma. Militant groups basing themselves in Afghanistan have been relentlessly attacking their security forces, especially this year. But the country's Taliban regime has refused to do anything about it. These separate but similar attacks in India and Pakistan are a worrying sign that terrorism could escalate on the subcontinent.